Blink Dogs, the lovable canines of the Feywild. Unique to the worlds of Dungeons & Dragons, Blink Dogs have been around for almost the entire lifespan of the game, and today we're bringing them to the next level. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Epic Randomness. My name is Branson, and it is Monster Week season once again, and this week is Fey Week, one of my favorite creature types in the game. I might be doing another video later, but for my first video, I've decided to talk about Blink Dogs. Specifically, show off the new stat blocks I've made and lore that you can add to your games. Blink Dogs have very little in terms of lore, which means you can kind of do whatever you want with them. A few months ago, I wanted to make an Archfey, and I decided to make an Archfey for all Blink Dogs. This is Kuri, the Blink Dog Lord. He is the Archfey ruler of all Blink Dogs. Bigger, stronger, faster, and with more of his own magical abilities. I got Kuri's name by combining the Irish word for hound, ku, and the word for king, ri. I'm probably butchering those pronunciations, but we'll move on. Kuri is a very proud creature. You will not be able to go in for head pats unless he really likes you and begrudgingly gives in. Kuri lives in a series of dens around the Feywild, traveling with his own pack of fellow Blink Dogs between them. Just like any Blink Dog, Kuri hates Displacer Beasts and goes out of his way to hunt them down. Unlike regular Blink Dogs, who have to hunt Displacer Beasts in packs, Kuri is able to absolutely beat the brakes off a Displacer Beast by himself. Now, let's take a look at the stats I drew up for him. Kuri, the Blink Dog Lord, is a large Fey, and his alignment is lawful good like all Blink Dogs. Starting with the boring stuff, he has an AC of 16 and a plus 10 to initiative, making him likely to act first in combat. He has 168 hit points and a zippy 60-foot speed, 18 strength, 22 dexterity, 20 constitution, 12 intelligence, 16 wisdom, and 12 charisma. He has proficiency in dex saves, just like Blink Dogs do. He has plus 10 to acrobatics and stealth, and a plus 11 to perception, giving him a passive perception of 21. 21? He has 60 feet of dark vision, who doesn't have it, and Kuri can speak Elvish and Sylvan, but if you want him to be able to speak Common as well, that works just fine. Now for the actual fun stuff, traits. Alpha's Aura. While in a 30-foot emanation originating from Kuri, he and his allies have advantage on attack rolls and saving throws, provided Kuri doesn't have the incapacitated condition. This is an ability I stole from the Hobgoblin Warlord and renamed. This allows him and his Blink Dog pack to be more formidable. No, Blink Dogs normally don't have pack tactics, more on that later. As an Archfey, Kuri gets the classic Legendary Resistance and Magic Resistance. Don't need to explain that too much. And so he's harder to actually kill, I gave him Blink Escape. When Kuri is reduced to 0 hit points, he immediately regains 1 hit point and teleports to a random unoccupied space 1 mile away, or to a spot Kuri had previously decided on. This will usually be one of his dens. He can't use his ability again until 1d6 days have passed. Now, onto his actions. Kuri has multi-attack, making 3 bite attacks. You can replace 1 bite with Blink Drop. Let's check those out. Bite, a melee attack, plus 10 to hit. It deals 3d10 plus 6 piercing damage and 1d6 psychic damage. Standard, nothing too crazy here, but my favorite is Blink Drop. Blink Drop is a charisma saving throw, DC 15, that targets one creature within 30 feet. On a failure, the target is teleported 30 feet away to a space Kuri chooses, including in the air. Meaning Kuri can bring you in reach of his bite, drop you off the edge of the cliff, or let you fall 30 feet and take the fall damage. Kuri can also choose to deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target. It's a choice, so he can also teleport any allies out of danger, or whatever he needs. Though it does have a recharge, coming back on a 5 or a 6. Kuri also gets spellcasting, requiring no material components and using Wisdom as a spellcasting ability, DC 15. He can cast Animal Friendship, Animal Messenger, Detect Evil and Good, Dimension Door, Druidcraft, and Speak with Animals at will. This means he can pretty easily use any animals around him to his advantage, and let him teleport with an ally with him. Then, once a day each, he can cast Banishment, Summon Fae, Teleport, and Tree Stride. Keep in mind, you are probably fighting in the Feywild. Besides the fact that if you're fighting him, you're a monster, if he casts Banishment on you and holds concentration, you're probably just stuck in the material plane now. And finally, for bonus actions, he has the classic Teleport, Recharge 3 to 6. Curry teleports up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. Now that we know what he does, let's talk about how you can use Curie in your games. Big thing first, because he's an Archfey, he can actually be a Warlock Patron. And considering most of the Archfey Warlock abilities are based around teleportation, he might make the most sense as a Fey Patron more than any other creature. So if you have a Warlock who loves dogs, Curry might be your guy. And if a Warlock has Curry as your patron, you might consider letting them have a Blink Dog as a familiar if they take Pact with the Chain. It would technically be worse than the Sprite, so I don't see why you wouldn't let it work. As for combat, if your players are fighting Curie, they're probably monsters and deserve to be beaten. More seriously, maybe the party was making a mess of a forest Curie likes, accidentally put Blink Dogs in danger, or maybe one of your players is wearing a Cloak of Displacement specifically made from Displacer Beast hide and Curie really doesn't like it. More likely, Curie seeks out help from a party of adventurers. Maybe there's an infestation of Displacer Beasts somewhere that he wants handled, or maybe there's some other threat to him in his pack that requires help with hands. A coven of hags, a moonstone dragon, a goblinoid army. Curry can easily teleport to a nearby city in the Feywild, or find a portal to the material plane and go to a city where your party is and request their help. Now, not only did I make Curry, I made more Blink Dogs, either to fill out his pack or just to have available as encounters and pets without using Curry at all. I made a Blink Dog Pup and a Blink Dog Alpha. The pup is a smaller, weaker Blink Dog that has a reaction ability that allows it to escape danger and blink to its mother. This is an ability they have when young, but as they grow up, they get more brave and don't teleport reactively out of fear. The Alpha is a Blink Dog with some slightly better stats in AC, a few more hit points, a better bite, and pack tactics, making it a little tougher of a fight. I love Blink Dogs. No, there's not much about them, but I love dogs, and having the forests of the Feywild inhabited by teleporting good boys just hits a spot I love in world building. I'm going to give any players I have the opportunity to have a Blink Dog pup as a pet as often as possible. The artwork of Curie was done by me late at night after work. I'm actually really proud of how it came out. All of these stat blocks should be in the description down below, free to use as you wish. Have fun. And that will do it for this Fey Week video. We'll see if I make another one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.